Hello. Look at my spooky Halloween campfire for cool, spooky Halloween ambiance. Ooh, Nelly, so cool. So well, hot because it's fire. It's hot, so it's hot. But anyways, so it goes. I'm gonna start coughing immediately. So cool. Anyways, hello. Hi, Abigail. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm going to wait for a bit before getting into anything particularly spooky scary. Yes. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should set up the thing that has the chat on the screen. I've not done that before. We're getting fancy with it tonight. Well, how do I freaking do that? Let's see. Oh, I can put text on the screen. Let's do that. Select font. I don't. Ooh, the sample's too big. I can't see it. Why is this size 256 pixels? Dorico icons. Why am I allowed to do that? Okay. Where is it? Where is it? It says I put text on the screen, but I can't find where it is. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Maybe it's no. I don't know. This stuff's all too complicated, too fancy for me. Too fancy schmancy. Properties. Text transform, vertical color, opacity is 100%. Background opacity. What if I bring that to 100%? Alignment, center. Okay. It's still invisible. Where is it? Oh. What is this? It is nothing. What the scallop? I can't figure out how to put the text on the screen. Oh, this is the spookiest Halloween ever. I can't figure out how to get the text on the screen. Maybe if I make the size 800. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Is anybody there? It's not working. Well, so it goes. We live, laugh, love. We die, cry, hate. We XYZ. La 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 la. Hello. La 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 la. La 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 la. I am just messing around with settings. Crappy, I love you. I love you too. In fact, I love you more. I'm just gonna look it up instead of freeballing. I don't know why I said freeballing. I'm just gonna look it up instead of whatever I'm doing. How to put live chat on screen. OBS YouTube. Get the chat URL. Oh, there's a URL involved. What? What? There's a URL involved. This is insane. Guys, this is so insane. Wow. Ooh, what the share button? Is that it? Okay, hold on. Guys, I'm figuring things out. I'm being so spooky scary right now with my cool spooky scary stuff. Do da do da dee da do da dee da dee da do da dee da dee da do da dee do da dee do da dee da dee bum bum ba da dee bum 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 do da do da dee. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, this isn't worth it. I'm not gonna bother with it. I don't know why I was trying to do that anyway, because there's no point. So the watermark for this is the Silent Watcher. Hello, 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 hello. So I have a bunch of snackies with me. None of them are candy. But so I have a Milky Way. I have a king size Milky Way. No, never mind. It's share size. It's not king size. It's a different size apparently. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. It's Halloween night. And we are going to get a little bit spooky with it in a minute or two or 5 or 10. Right now I'm thinking, I'm waiting, I'm calculating in my head. I just took some Pepto-Bismol and I'm all Pepto-Bismoled up for hey, it's John. It's weaning time. It's weaning time. Okay. So initially my plan here was to read creepypasta and then get into World of Horror, which I play every year. However, I don't have any creepypasta prepared. So I am instead going to look up creepy, scary, spooky, real horror, not real, spooky campfire horror stories for Halloween. Let's see. 5 spooky stories to tell by the campfire. Scary campfire stories from Ultimate Camp Resource. Oh, yeah. Ultimate Camp Resource has definitely got my back. 10 holes. Oh, wow. These are all like for children. These are all for itty bitty babies. Itty bitty babies. So how has everybody's Halloween been? Let's get to chatting before we get to this spooky scaring. How's everyone's Halloween going? 10? What do you mean? Oh, hold on. Top 10 holes. This is so entertaining. Actually, let me get some spooky sounds going. I was making some spooky sounds earlier. I was experimenting with Max to create some spooky soundscapes. Some spooky, scary sounds and noises and signal for spooky, scary Halloween. Hallowed be thy ween. Okay, I'm just gonna. Where's the button? I guess there's not a button. We're gonna take this and we're gonna hit export. And we're gonna render that bad boy. We're gonna render just yo. And I'm gonna. There's no reason to do that, but I do want to normalize it. I forgot I was streaming. Hi guys. Am I right, guys? Are you? Yes, sir. I'm gonna call this spooky ambiance. I spelled that wrong. Ambiance 1. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just messing around in Ableton for a second, exporting these spooky, scary sounds that I made earlier to perhaps serve as background for the spooky scares that are going to commence soon. Let's see. Halloween so far, doing some school. How about you? Good Halloween? Hell yeah. I have done nothing so far today besides mess around making an assortment of spooky, scary sounds in Ableton. And I shaved right before the stream. I shaved, which was not very spooky. Not very scary. Well, maybe there's blades involved, so maybe it's a little bit scary. But other than that, all good, all regular. This will be spooky ambience 2. La da la da dee da dee dee do do dee da dee dee do da dee 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 dee. Oh, these are rendering at the wrong. It doesn't matter. I never do 44.1 hertz kilohertz. Why is it killing hurts me? I don't know, but it's doing so. Okay, close out of that. Bada bing, bada boom. I just gotta go over and play. Where did I save that? In my projects folder. So I just gotta go to my projects folder. And bada bing and bada boom. And bada bing, bada boom. And then I play some spooky, scary ambience. Okay, here we go. Spooky ambience 1. Oop. Hello, you're quite loud. Just in quiet you. Get quieter, my scarab. Okay, a bit of spooky ambience. Bit too loud still, my spooky ambience. Super quiet. Barely hear it. Crappy, I must leave. Good luck with your beautiful stream. Thank you. Silence, my scarab. Did I say that? I don't remember if I did. I was in complete muttering to myself mode. Okay, let's find some spooky, scary stories. Shut up. Backseat Maniac. Let's see. No, these aren't good. Hold on. Random creepypasta. Please. I want like a creepypasta randomizer. I'm gonna put the chat one here, you silly goose. I had the chat up in OBS and now it's deciding that it does not want me to see it. Anyways. Hoomba, aboomba, oomba, aboomba, oomba. Let's see. What was I looking at? Famous creepypasta top ranked submission. Random story. There we are. Thank you. This page doesn't exist. Awesome. Thank you. Here, I'm going to switch to streaming what I'm doing. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Display capture. And turn the spooky campfire off. There we go. And turn this crap. Jesus, it's at like nothing. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna close out of it. Okay. Random story doesn't work because it hates me. So that's awesome. And we love to see it. However, read Mandor Handhook Car Door. I've done it before. I shall do it again. Mandor Handhook Car Door. Here we go. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Let's open the image. New tab. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, it's so crunchy. Man and girl go out to drive under moonlight. They stop at a side of road. He turned to his girl and say, "Baby, I love you very much." "What is it, honey?" "Our car's broken down. I think the engine is broken. I'll walk and get some more fuel." "Okay, I'll stay here and look after our stereo. There have been news report of stereos being stolen." "Good idea. Keep the doors locked no matter what. I love you, sweaty." So the guy left to get fuel for the car. After 2 hours, the girl say, "Where is my baby? He was supposed to be back by now." Then the girl hear a scratching sound and voice say, "Let me in." The girl doesn't do it, and then after a while she goes to sleep. The next morning she wakes up and finds her boyfriend still not there. She gets out to check and Mandor Handhook Car Door. There it is, Mandor Handhook Car Door. One of the best. Let me think. There's other... What? Okay, hold on. Give me the famous creepypasta. What do we got? 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 Ben drowned. Candle Cove is a 2009. It's that old. Good lord. Dead Bart. Oh yeah. Gateway of the Mind. How are some of these so old? That's crazy to me. A team of deeply pious scientists is like a crazy sentence already. Anyways, a radical experiment in an undisclosed facility. Yeah. Herobrine. Does anybody have any recommendations? Doom Repercussions of Evil. Repercussions? Okay. Okay. Let me try to find that. Yes. 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 Creepypasta wiki. May I have the pasta? Full pasta. Give me that full pasta. Creepy blood, repercussions of evil. Please, 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 please. A Doom fanfic. Fanfiction.net. Oh yes, guys, we gotta watch it. We gotta read it on fanfic.net. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Here we go. Oof. Okay. Important note. I did not write the story that follows this notice. Must read this intentionally bad trollfic for lulz if enjoyment is wished. Thank you. Doom. Repercussions of evil. John Stalvern waited. The lights above him blinked and sparked out of the air. There were demons in the base. He didn't see them but had expected them now for years. His warnings to Colonel Josen were not listened to, and now it was too late. Far too late for now, anyway. John was a space marine for 14 years. When he was young, he watched the spaceships and he said to Dad,
I want to be on the ships, Daddy.
Dad said, No! You will be killed by demons! There was a time when he believed him, but as he got older, he stopped. But now in the space station base of the UAC, he knew there were demons. This is Josen, the radio crackered. You must fight the demons. So John gutted his Pulsma rifle and blew up the wall. He is going to kill us, said the demons. I will shoot at him, said the cyber demon, and he fired the rocket missiles. John plasmaed at him and tried to blow him up, but then the ceiling fell and they were trapped and not able to kill. No, I must kill the demons, he shouted. The radio said, No, John, you are the demons. And then John was a zombie. He got older. I am always getting older. That was so good. That was so beautiful. That was beauty incarnate. That actually made me crap a dime. Whoa. You are so real for that. That's crazy. Okay. And now. Yes. And now. Another thing we move on to. Let me go back to looking at famous creepypasta. Jeff the Killer. No, I already read that one and it wasn't very good. Lavender Town Syndrome. Classic. The most classic as classic can get. Polybius. Rap Rat? Rugrats theory. Oh, I remember this. Hold on. Oh, yeah. This is, oh, yes. Tweaked version. Okay, here we go, guys. Are you ready for the truth behind the Rugrats? The awful truth, the terrible truth behind the Rugrats? Just the absolute awful, terrible truth. The real truth and nothing but the truth. Okay. Original version. The Rugrats really were a figment of Angelica's demonic and unimaginable imagination. Bro, immediately awesome. Unimaginable imagination. Hold on, I gotta take a sip of Coke Zero after that. Yummy. Okay. Unimaginable imagination. Chucky died in 1986 along with his mother. That's why Chaz is a nervous wreck all the time. Tommy was born in 1988, but he was stillborn. That's why Stu is constantly in the basement making toys for the son who never had a chance to live. The DeVilles had an abortion in 1990. Angelica couldn't figure whether it would be a boy or a girl, thus creating the twins. As for All Grown Up, the teenage Angelica became addicted to various narcotics, which further aggravated her schizophrenia, bringing her back to her... This is not how anything works. Sorry. Bringing her back to her childhood and thus the creation she obsessed over. Because of time lapse between the present and the last... Because... I think that's supposed to say lapsed. Because of time lapsed between the present and the last time she interacted with her creations, she made them older. Angelica was constantly taking hits of acid, so she would never have to live without her creations who were her only company. In a judgmental world, Angelica's mom actually died of a heroin overdose in 1982, just after Angelica was born, and Drew, in his depression, married a gold-digging whore. Apologies. That Angelica idolized because she fooled herself into thinking it was her real mom, but always had a concept of her mom, Cynthia, and took a Barbie doll and made it after her mom's image, wearing an unwashed orange dress and having jacked up hair, which is why she was so attached to it. Later in life, she followed in her mom's footsteps with drugs and everything, dying of an overdose at age 13 when All Grown Up was canceled. The only Rugrat not to be fictional, however, was unborn Tommy's brother Dill. However, Angelica didn't know the difference between Dill and her creations, although Dill didn't follow her commands. After endless crying and a refusal to disappear like the others did when Angelica was angry with them, she hit him. Due to this, he sustained a brain hemorrhage. That's a leap. Which resulted in a deformation. As he grew up, his damage only became more evident, and by the time he was 9 and All Grown Up, he lived as an outcast, being ridiculed for his weirdness, and I'm not saying that. Yeah, it does. It says Rugrats theory, but it's saying this as though it's all fact. The immense guilt over this is what led Angelica to her drug use and is what led Angelica to uncreate the Rugrats briefly until her experience with hallucinogenics. This is not told in any semblance of like sensible order. It just keeps skipping back and forth between things. On a trip to Paris to find love, Chaz married a woman named Kira. He was actually going to marry a different woman named Coco, but she just wanted him for his money. Who had a daughter named Kimmy that was torn from her because she was a cocaine addict. Angelica imagined her from Kira's stories. Okay. What? Okay. He lost his mind after the death of his wife and was in denial that she was ever a prostitute. Upon return to America, Chaz and Kira married and she got her green card. It was actually a really happy and romantic story. Kira continually struggled with addiction but was relatively happy with her life and Chaz. Susie was actually Angelica's only friend who entertained the thought of Angelica's creations for her sake. Angelica spent the last days of her life in the back of the school cafeteria, imagining friends around her and playing with the lives of her creations. Guys, it has to be true. I see no counter evidence. It has to be true. This has to be true. Simply, it's as simple as that. Like, quite simply. Robert the Doll. Slender Man. Why do they all suck? I can't believe Chaz married Kira from Death Note. That is so crazy. The horrors of the back rooms. Get that out of here. Ted the Caver's a classic, but it's kind of long as hell. So, The Backroads, Part 4, Soul Harvest. I think we need to see one of those X stories is a metaphor for the 7 deadly sins theories. You're right. SpongeBob, 7 deadly sins. It's gotta be here. Nothing! Okay, you know what? I'll do it on my... Fuck you. SpongeBob, 7 deadly sins theory. Let me see if I can find a good source. Here it is. It's from Reddit apparently. Here we go. Wasn't it just a theory of the show? It's so true. Well, okay, you know, I kind of want to do like Russian sleep experiment or something like that, because the TV show ones I feel like suck in a different way. They're not they don't feel as Halloween-y. Do you get what I mean? But that's just a theory. A game theory. Yeah, SpongeBob is lust because he loves everybody, and that's what lust is. Let me go back to sort by ranking highest. Give me the highest ranking famous creepypastas, please and thank you. Tiki Toby. Bedtime. I'll try this one. Let's read some stuff I haven't read before. 77 minutes of reading. Oh, never mind. Too much. It was confirmed in season 6, episode 12 that SpongeBob represents lust. Whoa. 8 minutes of reading. That is much more like it. Okay. There's a video. I assume that's someone reading it, but I'm going to read it because I want to read it. Ooh. We're starting off poetic. We're starting off with some prose. SpongeBob is a bit zesty, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, he is. During my childhood, my family was like a drop of water in a vast river, never remaining in one location for long. We settled in Rhode Island when I was 8, and there we remained until I went to college in Colorado Springs. Most of my memories are rooted in Rhode Island, but there are fragments in the attic of my brain which belong to the various homes we had lived in when I was much younger. Most of these memories are unclear and pointless, chasing after another boy in the backyard of a house in North Carolina, trying to build a raft to float on the creek behind the apartment we rented in Pennsylvania, and so on. But there is one set of memories which remains as clear as glass, as though they were just made yesterday. I often wonder whether these memories are simply lucid dreams produced by the long sickness I experienced that spring, but in my heart, I know they are real. We were living in a house just outside the bustling metropolis of New Vineyard, Maine, population 643. It was a large structure, especially for a family of 3. There were a number of rooms that I didn't see in the 5 months we resided there. In some ways, it was a waste of space, but it was the only house on the market at the time, at least within an hour's commute to my father's place of work. Who lives in Rhode Island? Who lives in Rhode Island? This kid specifically. And only this kid for that brief period of time. Advertisements. The day after my 5th birthday, attended by my parents alone, I came down with a fever. I came down with the sickness. Sorry. The doctor said I had mononucleosis, which meant no rough play and more fever for at least another 3 weeks. It was horrible timing to be bedridden. We were in the process of packing our things to move to Pennsylvania, and most of my things were already packed away in boxes, leaving my room barren. My mother brought me ginger ale and books several times a day, and these served the function of being my primary form of entertainment for the next few weeks. Boredom always loomed just around the corner, waiting to rear its ugly head and compound my misery. There's some... okay, I'm gonna do a brief analysis of a sentence here. This sentence: my mother brought me ginger ale and books several times a day, and these served the function of being my primary form of entertainment for the next few weeks. That phrasing is like padding an essay, like trying to meet a word count. Anyway. I don't exactly recall how I met Mr. Widemouth. I think it was about a week after I was diagnosed with mono. My first memory of the small creature was asking him if he had a name. He told me to call him Mr. Widemouth because his mouth was large. In fact, everything about him was large in comparison to his body, his head, his eyes, his crooked ears, but his mouth was by far the largest. "You look kind of like a Furby," I said as he flipped through one of my books. Mr. Widemouth stopped and gave me a puzzled look. "Furby? What's a Furby?" he asked. I shrugged. "You know, the toy. The little robot with the big ears. You can pet and feed them, almost like a real pet." "Oh," Mr. Widemouth resumed his activity. "You don't need one of those. They aren't the same as having a real friend." "Is this just a long Furby?" "No," he said. "You don't need one of those. That means he's not a Furby. Hello, by the way. Hi." Advertisements. I remember Mr. Widemouth disappearing every time my mother stopped by to check in on me. "I lay under your bed," he later explained. "I don't want your parents to see me because I'm afraid they won't let us play anymore." We didn't do much during those first few days. Mr. Widemouth just looked at my books, fascinated by the stories and pictures they contained. The 3rd or 4th morning after I met him, he greeted me with a large smile on his face. "I have a new game we can play," he said. "We have to wait until after your mother comes to check on you, because she can't see us play it. It's a secret game." After my mother delivered more books and soda at the usual time, Mr. Widemouth slipped out from under the bed and tugged my hand. "We have to go to the room at the end of this hallway," he said. I objected at first, as my parents had forbidden me to leave my bed without their permission, but Mr. Widemouth persisted until I gave in. The room in question had no furniture or wallpaper. Its only distinguishing feature was a window opposite the doorway. Mr. Widemouth darted across the room and gave the window a firm push, flinging it open. He then beckoned me to look out at the ground below. We were on the 2nd story of the house, but it was on a hill, and from this angle the drop was farther than 2 stories due to the incline. "I like to play pretend up here," Mr. Widemouth explained. "I pretend that there is a big, soft trampoline below this window, and I jump. If you pretend hard enough, you bounce back up like a feather. I want you to try." Ah, that's a good idea. I was a 5-year-old with a fever, so only a hint of skepticism darted through my thoughts as I looked down and considered the possibility. "It's a long drop," I said. "But that's all part of the fun. It wouldn't be fun if it was only a short drop. If it were that way, you may as well just bounce on a real trampoline." I toyed with the idea, picturing myself falling through the air only to bounce back to the window on something unseen by human eyes. But the realist in me prevailed. Maybe some other time, I said. I don't know if I have enough imagination. I could get hurt. Zero survival instincts, this kid. Yeah, I like the realist in me prevailed, talking about a 5-year-old. Mr. Widemouth's face contorted into a snarl, but only for a moment. Anger gave way to disappointment. "If you say so," he said. He spent the rest of the day under my bed, quiet as a mouse. Man, you really let your friend down there, kid. He just has to believe. He just doesn't believe hard enough. He's like the kid from the Polar Express. You just gotta believe. The following morning, Mr. Widemouth arrived holding a small box. "I want to teach you how to juggle," he said. "Here's some things you can use to practice before I start giving you lessons." I looked in the box. It was full of knives. "My parents will kill me," I shouted, horrified that Mr. Widemouth had brought knives into my room, objects that my parents would never allow me to touch. "I'll be spanked and grounded for a year." Advertisement. Mr. Widemouth frowned. "It's fun to juggle with these. I want you to try it." I pushed the box away. "I can't. I'll get in trouble. Knives aren't safe to just throw in the air." Mr. Widemouth's frown deepened into a scowl. He took the box of knives and slid under my bed, remaining there the rest of the day. I began to wonder how often he was under me. When's my Audible debut? I'm Audible right now, but okay. I started having trouble sleeping after that. Mr. Widemouth often woke me up at night, saying he put a real trampoline under the window, a big one that I couldn't see in the dark. I always declined and tried to go back to sleep, but Mr. Widemouth persisted. Sometimes he stayed by my side until early in the morning, encouraging me to jump. He wasn't so fun to play with anymore. My mother came to me one morning and told me I had her permission to walk around outside. She thought the fresh air would be good for me, especially after being confined to my room for so long. That's not how you spell ecstatic. Ecstatic, I put on my sneakers and trotted out to the back porch, yearning for the feeling of sun on my face. Mr. Widemouth was waiting for me. "I have something I want you to see," he said. I must have given him a weird look because he then said, "It's safe. I promise." I promise. Guys, I promise. I followed him to the beginning of a deer trail which ran through the woods behind the house. "This is an important path," he explained. "I've had a lot of friends about your age. When they were ready, I took them down this path to a special place. You aren't ready yet, but one day I hope to take you there." I returned to the house, wondering what kind of place lay beyond that trail. 2 weeks after I met Mr. Widemouth, the last load of our things had been packed into a moving truck. I would be in the cab of that truck, sitting next to my father for the long drive to Pennsylvania. I considered telling Mr. Widemouth that I would be leaving, but even at 5 years old, I was beginning to suspect that perhaps the creature's intentions were not to my benefit, despite what he said otherwise. For this reason, I decided to keep my departure a secret. That's a good call, kid. I'm starting to think Widemouth isn't so trustworthy. I'm starting to think Widemouth might be a little scamp of some sort, perhaps. You know what? Yeah. I love following strangers into the forest. It's like my favorite thing to do. Okay. Advertisements. My father and I were in the truck at 4 a.m. He was hoping to make it to Pennsylvania by lunchtime tomorrow with the help of an endless supply of coffee and a 6-pack of energy drinks. Okay, terrible idea. He seemed more like a man who was about to run a marathon rather than one who was about to spend 2 days sitting still. "Early enough for you?" he asked. I nodded and placed my head against the window, hoping for some sleep before the sun came up. I felt my father's hand on my shoulder. "This is the last move, son, I promise. I know it's hard for you, as sick as you've been. Once Daddy gets promoted, we can settle down and you can make friends. I opened my eyes as we backed out of the driveway. I saw Mr. Widemouth's silhouette in my bedroom window. He stood motionless until the truck was about to turn onto the main road. He gave a pitiful little wave goodbye, steak knife in hand. I didn't wave back. Steak knife? Dude was in the middle of eating dinner. Years later, I returned to New Vineyard. The piece of land our house stood upon was empty except for the foundation, as the house burned down a few years after my family left. Out of curiosity, I followed the deer trail that Mr. Widemouth had shown me. Part of me expected him to jump out from behind a tree and scare the living bejesus out of me, but I felt that Mr. Widemouth was gone, somehow tied to the house that no longer existed. The trail ended at the New Vineyard Memorial Cemetery. I noticed that many of the tombstones belonged to children. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa, he was killing guys. He was killing the children. He was killing the. Whoa, there's no way he was killing the children. That's crazy. Guys, he was killing the children. That's crazy. Guys, he was killing the children. Why is this? Why do they have a 10-star rating thing? That looks like visually, I don't like it. It looks like too many stars. This is so good. Not the children. Guys, he was killing children. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe Mr. Widemouth would do that. I can't believe Mr. Widemouth would be killing children. That's actually insane. That's actually so unbelievable. That's actually, I can't even believe it. Here's the Russian sleep experiment. Widely regarded as one of the most popular and widest spread creepypastas ever written. Written. Oi, oi, oi. Time is it? 9:52. Oi. Okay. How long? The Russian sleep experiment kind of sucks is the thing. The Russian sleep experiment kind of sucks a little bit. Subtle foreshadowing. Any requests? Real quick, I got these. So I went to the grocery store a few days ago, and I was hoping to get some Halloween themed goodies. They didn't really have any. It was all Christmas themed stuff already, even though it wasn't Halloween yet. But that's neither here nor there. One of the things I got is a new seasonal thing. I guess it's Ritz. It's Ritz crackers that are covered in fudge. Limited edition, it says, and I'm kind of curious to try one and see what all the fuss is about, all the non-existent fuss, because I haven't heard anybody else mention its existence. Christmas is truly the scariest holiday, for real. Oh, this comes in I was expecting whatchamacallit? Like a sleeve of Ritz crackers, but it's more like a thing of Girl Scout cookies. Well, let's give it a try. Nothing scarier than a new flavor of whatever. New snack. Okay. They look like Thin Mints. Huh. It tastes like a chocolate-covered snack, and then it tastes like a Ritz cracker. That is my review. Pretty good. How many razor blades are in it? I think there are only 2. Honestly, kind of a ripoff. The razor blade to cracker ratio was way off, but oh well. Shrinkage. Um, what else is there? How long is this one? 29 minutes. 29 minutes. That's a long time. That is a long time. Well, it's not a long time, but this is one I've heard mentioned a lot, but I've never actually read. So maybe I'll do this one. 24 minutes of reading. Tiki-tobi. Tiki-tobi. This says estimated reading time 17 minutes. So somebody is disagreeing here. Let me close out of these. Beep, bop, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, bop, bop. Bop. I am a fast reader. I try to slow down sometimes because I just like my instinct for reading aloud is to read aloud at the speed that I read like in my head. But that's not always the easiest thing to follow. So it goes. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
It is me, the guy who cursed you last time. Well, don't curse me this time, please. We're probably gonna, my plan right now is I'm gonna read this, and then we're gonna, like, switch gears to World of Horror. I might take a brief snacky break, like 5 minutes maybe. I'm still gonna be here. I'm just gonna mute my microphone so you don't hear me go crunch munch into the microphone. But, like, I have snackies, and it's Halloween, and I want to consume my snackies. And maybe get a fresh drinky as well, a fresh beverage. I have Halloween. Okay. I found one Halloween themed food. Well, two technically, but really one Halloween themed food at the grocery store when I went, and it was cupcakes in their bakery section. So I did get some Halloween cupcakes, and I've eaten. It was a 6-pack. I have eaten 4 of them. Eat a pumpkin. Eat a pumpkin. No, but if anybody needs to get food, yeah, you should do that. Either now or in that, like, brief intermission. But, like, maybe I should get tea actually for my throat, so that I don't, like, completely lose my voice from all the speaking and reading. Okay. Tiki-tobi. Tiki-tobi. Dude, okay, you're talking about eating a pumpkin. Okay, so a few days ago, I was carving pumpkin. It was more than a few days ago, like a week or so ago. I was carving pumpkins with a few of my friends, and one of them, love that guy. He's so cool. He's so awesome. He cuts the top off of his pumpkin and he picks it up and he, like, he scoops the guts out or whatever, and he just starts eating the inside of the top of the pumpkin that he took out, and he's just, like, snacking on it the whole time. He keeps being like, "Oh, it's good, it's good," and then, like, he's like, "It's so sweet and yummy and delicious." And then when he's, like, done carving his pumpkin and he puts the top back on, it sinks in a whole, like, ½ inch because that's how much pumpkin he ate off of the top of his pumpkin. It was funny. Okay, you can join the raw pumpkin eater ranks. I tried a bit of mine. It was not good. But to be fair, he did claim that he just had the best pumpkin. You'd think it was a Josh move, but it was Lano who did it. If Josh were there, I bet he would have done that too, though. Okay. I never straight up chowed down on raw pumpkin insides. I wouldn't do it to the guts because they look icky gucky, but it's the flesh, the white part or whatever. But I had never done it before. I just felt like peer pressured to. Yeah. No, the icky, sticky, goopy guts are nasty. The icky, sticky, goopy guts. I like pumpkin. I like pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin bread. I like pumpkin donuts. Okay. Back to the creepypasta reading. Wait, actually, I do need to mention right quick. I said right quick. I do need to mention real quick. He may not have been eating the goopy guts, but he was like chucking them around. Like we had a box where we were putting the guts in, and he wasn't just like gently putting them in. He was like throwing it. He was like throwing it like full force. He was splattering guts on me. It was evil. It was evil. He's evil. Earthworms with pumpkin spice. That sounds so yummy. Okay. Tiki Toby. The long road home seemed to go on and on. The road continued to stretch in front of the vehicle endlessly. The light that shone through the branches of the tall green trees danced across the window in random patterns, and every once in a while obnoxiously shining in your eyes. The surroundings were full of deep green trees forming a forest around the road. The only sound was the sound of the car's engine as it traveled down the path. It was peaceful and left a serene feeling. Although the ride seemed like a nice one, it lacked every form of nice from its two passengers. I feel like all of that information was conveyed in 2 sentences. But anyway. The middle-aged woman behind the steering wheel had neat, short brown hair that fit her complexion quite well. She wore a green V-neck t-shirt and a pair of blue jeans. Diamond stud earrings decorated each of her ears, which partially showed from behind her haircut. She had deep green eyes, which her shirt brought out, and the lighting seemed to make them more noticeable. There wasn't anything significant about her appearance. Okay, then why did we just spend so much time describing? Anyway, she looked like any other average mother you would see on TV shows and the like. However, the one thing that made her different than the average mother was the dark bags she had under her eyes. Did that really make her different? Her facial expression was gloomy and sad, although she genuinely looked like someone who smiled a lot. What in the Wattpad is this? Yeah, that's true. Advertisements. She would sniffle every once in a while and occasionally glance in the rearview mirror to look at her son in the back seat, who was hunched over partially, with his arms held tight around his chest and his head pressed against the cold window. The boy lacked any normal appearance, and anyone could plainly see there was something wrong with him. His messy brown hair went every which way, and the luminescent lighting brought out his pale, almost gray skin. His eyes were dark, unlike his mother's, and he wore a white t-shirt and scrub pants that had been provided for him by the hospital. The clothes he had worn before were so shredded and blood-stained that they weren't wearable anymore. The right side of his face bared a few cuts along with a split eyebrow. His right arm was bandaged all the way to the shoulder, which had been shredded when his right side hit the shattered glass. His injuries appeared to be painful, when in reality he couldn't feel anything. This was just one of the glories of being him. One of the challenges he had to face while growing up was growing up with a rare disease that caused him to be completely numb towards pain. Never before... Why did it have to be a rare disease? That's a real thing, and it's not a disease, whatever. Never before had he felt himself get hurt. He could have lost an arm and felt nothing. The other major disorder he had faced, which was the one that deemed him many insulting nicknames in the short time he attended grade school before he switched to homeschooling, was his Tourette syndrome, which caused him to tick and twitch in ways he couldn't control. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Guys, this is going to be bad. Guys, this is going to be bad. He would crack his neck uncontrollably and twitch every once in a while. The kids would tease him and call him Tiki Toby, and they mocked him with exaggerated twitching and laughing. Guys, this sucks. It got so bad he had to turn to homeschooling. It was too hard for him to be in a common learning environment with seemingly every kid poking or more like stabbing fun at him. Guys, This sucks. Guys, this sucks. This is not what I was expecting at all. Guys, this sucks. Guys, this sucks. Guys, this is gonna suck. Oh, man. Guys, I don't know if I can keep reading this. That was oof. Okay, we're gonna read a little further. And Toby stared blankly out the window, his face empty of any emotion, and every few minutes his shoulder. No, I can't read this. I can't read this. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading this. And this kid, I'm gonna imagine that that like after this he grows up a little bit and then learns to like accept like who he is, and then he finds like other like friends who actually like understand him and like accept him for who he is, and like he lives a really good nice life. And like his mother, I like to believe his mother is like really supportive and cool and awesome, and like gives him like warm loving hugs. And yeah, we're gonna imagine that. I really do not like Tourette's as a plot point for your as a what as a villain origin story. Like, what is this? This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. We're gonna find something else to read. How long was his bedtime one again? 77 minutes. No. How is this one of the top dude? This is the second top rated thing on this website of the famous creepypasta, I should say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know that's what it stood for. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awful. I hate that. I hate it. 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 He's really popular, unfortunately. Yeah, I've heard of him before. I didn't know that's what. Yeah, I didn't know that was that. Oh man, I didn't know that's what it stood for. I didn't know he had Tourette's. Oh man, it's bad. Can we just go back to like regular like Jeff the Killer and crap, where it's just like like a cartoon villain? Anyways. I don't know. The Russian sleep experiment's like boring and stupid and xenophobic. I feel like none of the ones that have been anime boyed are gonna be good. The Portraits, aka The Cabin in the Woods. 1 minute of reading? Okay. Slender Man. Oh, I love Slender Man. There was a hunter in the woods who, after a long day hunting, was in the middle of an immense forest. It was getting dark, and having lost his bearings, he decided to head in one direction until he was clear of the increasingly oppressive foliage. After what seemed like hours, he came across a cabin in a small clearing. Realizing how dark it had grown, he decided to see if he could stay there for the night. He approached and found the door ajar. Nobody was inside. The hunter flopped down on the single bed, deciding to explain himself to the owner in the morning. As he looked around, he was surprised to see the walls adorned by many portraits, all painted in incredible detail. Without exception, they appeared to be staring down at him, their features twisted into looks of hatred. Staring back, he grew increasingly uncomfortable. Making a concerted effort to ignore the many hateful faces, he turned to face the wall, and exhausted, he fell into a restless sleep. Face down in an unfamiliar bed, he turned blinking in unexpected sunlight. Looking up, he discovered that the cabin had no portraits, only windows. Yeah, this one kind of sucks. Why did everyone have their own window looking down and being all angry? I get that I get that would be creepy, but like at the same time, it's like, why? Like it's too like, shiver me timbers. Yeah, I read Mandor Hand Cardor. But I haven't read any other of the anticlimactic. It's very anticlimactic. How were the faces illuminated? Yeah, there's a lot of good questions. Also, like I feel like how does a 3 to 4, if you count, like paragraph story have so many unresolved plot threads? It's honestly impressive. Like whose cabin is that? Like why was the door open? Nobody was inside. Yeah, this doesn't suck in a funny way. Does anybody have any recommendations for things that suck in a funny way? Funny suck as we call it. Saw one on Tumblr earlier. Can't find it. Oh, what was the? I know there's other iconic ones. I just can't think of any right now. I have a question for you. Why do they call it an oven when you in the cold food, of out hot eat the food? There's no stopping this train. It just keeps on going. Okay, copy. I'm just gonna look up. I mean, that's what creepypasta is. Like, that's what creepypasta is. It's a creepy copy pasta, right? Like, but where? There, I did read the one Doom one. Garfield, you fat kitty. That's it. I'm gonna look up creepy Tumblr stories, and we're gonna see what pops up. What pops up? Scary stories on Tumblr. Here we go. Hashtag scary. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This isn't anything. This isn't anything. This isn't anything. No. That's a dead end. It's one of the. Ben drowned. I sorted by highest rating on here specifically in the futile hopes that it was gonna be that there were gonna be decent ones. I meant to open that in a new tab, but who cares? 29 minutes of reading, and none of these are gonna be any good. None of these are gonna be any good. It's all like It's all like pathologizing. It's all pathologizing, and it's all like ableism, and that's it. Those are the stories. It like ableism and xenophobia are like the tenets of like most creepypasta. What about top ranked? My hand slid over my phone. Why does that sound so weird? Okay, I've looked top ranking sorted by average ranking. What do we got? Why is the formatting so bad? All I remember is the one was like, and it was a man or a lady if you're a lady, and it happened to you and you forgot it, and I can't find. Oh, I remember that one. That one's awesome. Ooh. Maybe I'll open Tumblr and just like look for scary stories. But of course, I'll be doing that on my second monitor and not showing you guys because I don't want to dox myself like that. Shishasi fa ruta tita ruta tita ruta tita ruta tita ruta nta mpa nta mpa nta mpa nta mpa nta para para pumpa pipa para para rumpa pipa para ruda close the Tumblr account. That's not happening. That quite shrimply, that is not happening. That's not happening. I'm not doing that. Scary story. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not getting anything good. Maybe I'll just yap for a bit. Maybe I'll just yap for a bit. Hi guys. How's it going? Are you enjoying the show? Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember to give us 5 stars on Facebook Marketplace. Remember to eat your greens. Remember. And it's Halloween. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. You know, Feliz Jueves as well. It's Thursday. Halloween on a Thursday. That's awesome. Out of touch Thursday. You know, you're out of touch. I'm out of time. Whatever. What else happens on Thursdays? Thursday happens. Remember to eat your pumpkins. You're right. Eat your orange. Your pumpkin orange, not your fruit, not the fruit that is called an orange, which is a different thing than a pumpkin, which is orange. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Where do you... Herm? Is that a song? No, it's a... What a... SCP? CPC? PVC? PVC? You turn the creepypasta section into SCP. That's a good point. That is a good point. You are so genius. For lack of things to read, Onision Book Corps. Okay, sit up. Man, it's been so long since I've looked at anything SCP. Which is this? Is this it? Yeah, this is it, right? This is it. This has got to be it. Take the last sip of my Coke Zero. Terrible. Should not be drinking a carbonated beverage while doing a lot of talking, because it's like, you know, burp central. But oh well. Live, laugh, love. I'm going to assume this is it. Blah, 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 blah. BRB. Okay, good luck. Good luck. I don't know if this is easy to read or how long it is, but the links are fun to click if you do actually say it aloud. Which links? Is that down here? Like, I'm going to start reading. Cognito hazard warning. They've been waiting for a long time. The following file contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognitohazardous influences. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Due to this, it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value, CRV, of no less than 14.5. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Yeah, those... It just opens a bit of text, not a new window. Okay, cool. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits. Awesome. Special containment procedures. Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried out by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316. The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off and is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site 33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are to be considered lost. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits. Description. SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon existing within Lake Redacted. Within Redacted County, Redacted. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses. Do these actually... Footnote 1. Due to the nature of SCP-2316, it is uncertain how many individual corpses exist within the group. The number is currently estimated at 45, but has been estimated as high as 200 or more, floating in a small group at the surface of the water. The identities of these corpses are cognitohazard removed, automated change unknown, though DNA testing has been inconclusive. While SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a single unit. I know who they are. I know their names. Each and every one of them. Don't you? The individual instances of SCP-2316 are unrecognizable, and you do not recognize the bodies in the water. Footnote 3. Jeremiah Feynman, Arthur Scott, Denise Clark, cognitohazard removed, automated message, edit locked. SCP-2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazardous effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316 are aware of certain parts of its nature, or who were enrolled in the cognitohazard removed, automated message invalid, to believe that the individual instances of SCP-2316 are human beings they recognize, typically from their childhood. Footnote 4. They're lying. They know damn well who they are. The cognitohazard is real, but it's just their way of crying for help, of letting people know who they are. Who they are. Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake Redacted, or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. The additional instances only serve to reinforce and add to the strength of the cognitohazard, compelling affected individuals into the lake. Individuals who enter the lake in this way are lost, and to date none have been recovered. Footnote 5. How can you not recognize the bodies in the water? Addendum 2316.1. Interview. Data expunged. Footnote 6. They don't want to show you, but I will. Below. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. I recognize the bodies in the water. Run adjusted tonal variance processor. Verification incomplete. User CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognitohazards. Please stay still. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Terminal lockout. Addendum 2316.2. Invalid entry. Below. Licensing citation. Below. Anyways, that is, I believe, unless there's more I did not see. They say below, but I see nothing except for the credits. Roll credits, baby. Hide that. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Reading concluded. No, you're good. You are good. Nice change of pace. Different type of reading assignment. I think now's a good time for a break. Go get some food. Go get some snack. Go get a drinky. Go to the bathroom. Whatever you prefer. I should put up a BRB screen. I should create a BRB screen. Ooh. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna figure out how to do this. As I BRB, I'm gonna figure out how to create a BRB screen. Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, I could easily figure one out. I want to figure out how to do it in OBS so I don't have to, like, do annoying stuff. Let's see. The text thing wasn't working how I wanted to. Text, BRB. Make source visible. Okay. Oh, that's what. Oh, I see what I did before. Okay, cool. There we go. I'm just gonna drag that to the. No, actually, I can just do it this way, I think. Where's the transform? Center horizontally. There we go. Actually, we'll center it everywhere. Forget it. Okay, BRB is in effect. Hi. Hello. I'm back. I've steeped some tea. I'm actually currently steeping it, but hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm committing a popcorn dinner. I've done that before. Recently. 'Tis the season. Hello. Ow. It's where you have popcorn for dinner. I have a bag of popcorn by me, like pre-popped popcorn, and I also have a bag of kettle corn by me. The popcorn, I'm gonna be honest, not very good. It's pretty stale. Even though it was new and whatever. That's neither here nor there. We're not worried about that. I am getting some new text on the screen. We're gonna call it Halloween, and I'm gonna make it say Halloween. Happy Halloween. Text transform. No, color, opacity, gradient, background opacity, alignment, center. There we go. Happy Halloween. Hallowed hollow. Okay, it doesn't want to. I'm just gonna do this. Center. Where's the button? Transform. Center horizontally. There we go. Okay, where's my phone? There it is. I have a timer going for my tea. 18, 17, 16, 15. I think we're good. So I'm gonna idly chat for a few minutes, and then we are going to World of Horror. And I think this time around this year, I'm gonna probably maybe mute the music, either not or just either that or just turn it like way down, because I feel like it's kind of intrusive. Honestly, fitting choice. Yeah, it is. It is. Get this tea bag out of my tea. There you go. Get some honey out. It's peach tea. Herbal peach tea. This honey does not want to cooperate. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Things are happening. Big things are happening. Come on. It is slowly descending. I'm just going to put that upside down for now. And I'm going to... oh, no. Open that back up, please. Please. Okay, I'm going to close out of some of these tabs. And I'm going to launch World of Horror. Play. I'm going to put this underneath. Like there. There we go. World of Horror is happening. There you go. Move this to the other monitor. Okie dokie. Oh, I forgot. I have the desktop audio muted right now. I also have it muted on my no, yeah, I do. I'm gonna unmute the desktop audio, and then I'm probably just gonna mute the. Well, nah, I won't mute the music outright. I'll just keep it like very quiet. I'll just keep it like very quiet, like incredibly quiet. Can you hear that like at all? I'm curious. I am prepping my tea. Oh, it's a beautiful noise. I can barely hear it, but it's whispering to me. That's exactly how I like it. No, I'll turn it up a bit. I'll turn it up a tad bit. I'll turn it up just a wee bit. Just a wee itty bitty little bit. What about there? What about right there? What's it whispering to you? What's it saying? I put way too much honey in this tea. I can already tell. That's comfortable. Okay, cool. Awesome. I like to hear that. Okay. Let's get going then. World of Horror. It has been a year since I've played this game. I only play it on Halloween. Oh, I didn't eat any of the snacks I said I was going to eat. Well, that's okay. I can do that in a minute. New story, please. Oh, you know what? I should get my glasses, because this game kind of... BRB, again, I'm going to go get my glasses. It should take, like, a minute. I just need to... There we go. Okay. Glasses acquired. Let's see. I have too many things open. There it is. No, that didn't work. Here we go. Buenas noches. Okay, good night. Okay. I recently got glasses for my astigmatism. I have perfect vision. I have perfect distance vision, but my eyes are the wrong shape, and I don't usually wear my glasses at home. I usually just wear them when driving and reading sheet music. But this game is kind of... Oh yeah, whoa. Yeah, that makes a difference. Okay. Though I have two pairs, and I don't know which one I want to wear for this. Comfort-wise, let's see. Those will work. Those will work. Okay. Glasses are on. Let's get horroring. What's new, actually? Oh, is this actually new? I don't remember if this was here last time, but it's out of early access. New upgrades, 2 new old gods. Okay, new story. That's very bright. Ooh, that's very dark. Let's find a Halloweeny one. I mean, that would be every year, wouldn't it? But well, it's kind of too orange, huh? Some of these are very dark. Hi, welcome back. Hello. We are finally getting into the horror. You really didn't miss anything. I did my own BRB for a bit. So we're just now starting to play video game. And I'm trying to figure out a good color palette. You know what? This will work. I don't care. On we go. Quick play. I'll probably just quick play. Although, let me try to take a sip of my tea. Hopefully it's not too hot. I almost just spilled it all over everything. Okay. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Randomly selecting character old okay. Customize, choose your own. I'm gonna quick play. I did not check the difficulty. Hopefully hopefully it's not like really high. Oh, I should have read that. Whatever. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay. The missing stars. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Old Gods rule. Casting spells raises doom instead of its normal cost. Backstory, World of Horror. All unlocked perk cards. Okay. This guy. I have a camera. Okay. He's the reporter, I think. Right? I just remembered a spooky story to read. Carmen Winstead. Maybe after I inevitably lose this playthrough. Let me do a quick volume adjustment thing, and then we'll be Gucci. On my end, not on your end. It's not going to change anything for you. I just blah, 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 blah. Taba, taba, taba. There we go. That's good. Okay. Book of Gore sounds like a spell that goes hard, for real. Okay. Camera. What does the camera do? +1 knowledge. Flash combat action adds a chance to dodge the incoming attack. Okay. Let me equip that. Let's go home. You check your mailbox. It's empty. Back in your home, you think of your next move. Okay. I found some library notes. Gain a random spell. Lose 1 to 2 reason. I don't want to be losing reason just yet. You could leave something to charge here. Weird, nothing happens. Well, let's start a mystery. Ooh, didn't mean to yell into the mic. Let's start a mystery. Let's start a mystery, Geeks and Gamers. Let's start a mystery. Let's do that. Start a mystery, Geeks and Gamers. Bum, bum, bum. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there's something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So we've got Rotten Report of a Rancid Ramen. We've got Tragic Tale of the Thaumaturgy Teacher. We've got Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. We've got Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. And we've got Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. I recognize most of these. I think. Yeah. 5 is such a scary number. It's the most terrifying number of all, to be quite honest. We will start on the right. Oh, it goes... OSD goes hard for this one? Hell yeah. Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? I really like the themes this one touches on. It's one of my more favorite mysteries. Hell yeah. Okay, investigate. Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that will work. Or I could investigate the forest location twice to complete this quest. You've never seen this game before? It is called World of Horror. It is based upon like Eldritch. It's Eldritch horror, and there's like interesting combat, like weird turn-based combat, and it's very like retro game-y. That was a terrible explanation, but you'll see. I'm going to go to the forest and investigate. We're trying to stop the end of the world. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. -2 reason. Well, that's not good. If either my stamina or my reason go to 0, I lose the game. Well, I'm going to investigate the forest again because I'm supposed to do it twice. Forest Watcher. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. I'm going to start running. Strength check failure. You trip on a root and injure your ankle badly. As you limp away, there's no trace of the strange person. -2 stamina. Well, that's great. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. Plus item. Forest note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. All right, let's go to school. School's library. Oh. Well, okay. Study old tomes or make notes. I don't really want to do spells this go around. Because it costs doom. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Yeah, it's been a year since I've played this, so I forgot. But, oh well, I don't think I can go back to that menu from here, so I'll just make some notes. You carry out a few books to the main reading room. You decide to make some notes about subjects that could be relevant in the case. Hopefully all your work won't go to waste. Return the book and go back, or return the books and exit? No, exit the library. Investigate the school. Okay. Whoa, hello. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Yeah, let's help her. Luck check failure. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? Ah. This sucks. Why does he sucks? I feel like this game is all about losing basically every, like, check. Okay. The school library's computer doesn't have a modem. You happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet at her home in the city. This run already sucks. It sure does. It sure does. Well, let's investigate. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? I'm just going to take a ride. Luck check failure. Something is clearly wrong. There are no lights inside the metro car, and all you can See your countless handprints pressed on the windows. -2 reason. Man, this is a doomed run, dude. This is a doomed run. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one last time. One step at a time. God damn, computers are heavy. Go to the apartments. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? Hang up. You put down the phone a little shaken up. Just how many people did that odd man call today? -1 reason. Dude, I'm gonna die on the first thing. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Okay, back to investigating. Unfinished painting. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin is a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Charisma check success! Finally, I succeeded in something. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you new insight into the madness that possessed your friend +5 experience. Whew. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and head into the hospital corridors. My first W of the run. Okay. Hospital. Investigating pharmacy. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determined the causes of death. Pull the cloth off the dissection table, search the cabinet, or check out the freezer. I don't want to do any of these things. What's in the freezer? You take a peek into the freezer but can't see anything important. You wonder what could smell so awful if there's nothing inside. Nearby, the body on the dissection table twitches slightly. Prepare for shit, I don't have a weapon. I forgot about weapons. The horror of countless autopsies stands before you. I don't have a weapon. Oh my god, it does 2 reason damage. Oh my god, I don't have a weapon. Guys, this run is doomed. Oh my god. Need to improvise a weapon. And then I'm just gonna temporarily blind the enemy, I guess. If that... Yeah, whatever. Launch sequence. It hit me anyway! Oh my god. Oh, it's an incorporeal enemy, guys. Guys. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. This is not gonna go well for me. I'm a bit screwed in it. Oh my god. If I had done this from... Oh... I might just reset, because this is getting a little bit silly. Oh, I could have just equipped that guy's... I think I should reset. I don't think this is salvageable. I don't think this is salvageable. I'm going to reset. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Okay, we're going to try again. Yeah. Let's check the difficulty this time. That's a good point. What's it at? Is it at cultist? But that's... I don't want... Maybe I should put it at initiate. I've lost every single year except for the very first one I won, and then every subsequent time I've been losing constantly. So maybe we put it at initiate. Maybe we put it on initiate. Quick play. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Ah, it's this one now. The thing forsaken by God. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. Old God's rule, resting at home raises doom. Backstory, world of horror, character, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Unearthly suture. Support healing. Receive 1 free injury removal. Okay. I already like this start better. Oh, that's because of the... Right, that's because of the difficulty. I think it gives you more stamina and reason. I think. Sip. Okay. All right, let's go look at some mysteries. There's nothing in the drawer this time. Oh, there was an empty bottle, actually. What am I talking about? Equip. Why can't I equip it? Oh, because that's not... It has to be a broken bottle to be a weapon. Okay, great. What do we got? Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. Vicious Verses of a Violent Vigil. Curious Case of Contagious Coma. Tragic Tale of the Thaumaturgy Teacher. Freaky Feature of a Found Foot. Damn, we didn't get the same one again. We will do the found footage. Freaky Feature of Found Footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. Which story? Investigate the mansion location twice to complete this quest. I want to do that. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Are you like for real? Okay. All right, cool. That's cool. Yep, resolve. All right. That's so cool. Oh, it's this one. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Let's get lost, baby. The blinding light is growing larger and larger to... Oh! +1 reason, but my reason was already max. You can't feel the ground under your feet. You prepare yourself for whatever is coming. Lost in time and space, you drift. adrift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Pyramid or the icy coast? Let's go to the pyramid. Strength check failure. The frozen guard corpses watch you silently as you cut yourself on the razor-sharp edges of the ice, plus injury. The legend says the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. I wish I didn't have a mangled hand and frostbite. Jeez. Attacking in combat deals 1 stamina damage to yourself. Frostbite 2 as well. Like... Oh my goodness gracious, gravy. Yeah, good thing we have an unholy suture if we still even have it. We don't. Where did it go? What happened to it? Is it at home? Like, I don't... Guys, am I silly? Like, it, like, disappeared. It, like... Oh, there it is. It's a spell. You're right, yeah. Do I get to choose which one it does? Do I get to choose which injury it gets rid of? Why did that work? Oh. There we go. Okay. The frostbite's still there, but like what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? I like desperately need a weapon, so I should go to the store. Downtown, right? The dog. Oh, do I have money? I didn't even think about that. I have 5 money. Come on. You know what? Plus 0 funds. It doesn't give me money anymore. I'm gonna explode. If only that circular logic still worked, but now it won't let me sell the bottle for money. It's worth nothing now. Nothing. 0. Nada. Nilch. Good night. Happy Halloween. Oh my goodness gracious, gravy. Welp. Yeah, they changed it so the empty bottle isn't worth anything anymore. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Sell plus 0 funds. It gives me nothing. It gives me nothing. And now I have $3 and 3 bottles. What does the milk do again? Stamina? Whatever. Investigate the school. The milk kills stamina, and I have full stamina, so I don't need it. Bleh, bleh. 3 students disappeared in the problem. Let's investigate. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights, baby. You turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water, plus 1 reason. Awesome. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Continue looking, confront the stranger, run in terror. Confront the stranger. Charisma check success. Finally, oh my goodness. You whirl around and see who's behind you. Luckily, the other person is a kind old lady who points you to the tombstone you were looking for. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you, plus 5 XP. Man, the difficulty change really changed things, huh? Resolve this event. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Well, let's get it going. I wish I could just break a bottle to use as a weapon. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did those fishermen go? I'm not eating that. The smell of the dish almost makes you sick and you run out of the ghastly restaurant. -1 stamina. Okay. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Into the Woods, that's a musical. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Hey, good thing we have a milk. You're right, we do. We have a milk. We could drink it. Search the tent, investigate the ground for clues, ignore the tent. Search the tent. Luck check success. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. You find a wallet nearby. There's no ID card inside, but you're sure the absence of cash is the least of the missing owner's problems. +2 funds. Yay, I got my money. You have a feeling someone is following you. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a cave nearby. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave walls. Try to decipher them. Knowledge check success. I am not used to succeeding in these roles. You recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horrors plaguing your town. +5 experience. Resolve. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. That is so awesome. A wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around to see a young girl sluggishly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. That's pretty nasty. What does this cost again? 4 doom? Did I just... Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. I imagine it's not gonna let me do this. Okay, whatever. Hello, infested girl. I don't have a weapon. I don't have a weapon, and that sucks. I've got a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. But I don't think I can do that now that I'm in combat. I assume. Defensive actions. Dodge. These all take too much time, huh? I'll just do an offensive action then. Try that. I got a branch. Oof. Equip this bad boy. There we go. Now I have a weapon. Additional 10% chance to hit. Or guaranteed to hit. That's not my best course of action, is it? These are all strength based, unfortunately. 2 damage. Base chance to hit 50%. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That takes 50 action points. This takes 40. Okay, so. We'll do that. Stop hurting me, please. I'd appreciate it if you would stop hurting me. Do that again. 8, 6, ow. 4, 2. Oh. Okay. There we go. Resolve combat. That took so much out of me. All the paths look the same. Are you lost? I lost so much stamina. That's kind of insane how much stamina I... Okay, where's my status? That level... No, I didn't. Oh, there it is. Frostbite. Maybe I have to go to spells first, and then do this, and cast, and then... Where's it? Frostbite. Bandage. No, okay. Yeah, no, okay, there we go. I'm healed. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Let's try to decipher them. Knowledge check success. You're certain the missing people were here. You are on the right trail. Okay, I've finished my tea. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Destroy it. Luck check success. You topple the evil-looking statue and discover a bundle of money. 3 funds. Yes, 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 yes. Money, money, money. Okay. You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. Okay. Hello, giant hairy balls. You do doom damage. Yeah, this one's quite silly. So we could do this twice, can't I? Oh, that one still miss. You can go to the dog store. Jerk. It's a weird noise it makes. Boom, boom. This one has so much health. What did you do to me? You burned me? You burned me? You burned me? Jerk. This guy's a jerk. Burning balls. Maybe I should just friggin' no, because then I don't have enough time to attack again. Well, yeah, no point unless I'm just doing that, which I can't do anyway. Okay, cool. Then this is the most efficient use of my time, I think. 4. Okay, we've almost defeated him. Die. There we go. Tataru is dead. Resolve. That sucked. I'm burned now. What's it do again? Receive additional combat damage is like no good. But if I cast this again, this gives me doom, right? 4% doom is like quite a bit. But at the same time, like the combat damage thing, like Our doom is already looking pretty high. I agree. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. That guy's doom damage is quite annoying. And now I've been cursed. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Plus curse. Suicidal. Great. Awesome. Thank you. Chance of losing stamina each time you lose reason. Great. That's great. Why am I not finding the thing? I've almost clicked on every square. Here we go. Jesus. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Man, everything is funny, huh? Take a peek. Take a peek. Take a peek. Take a peek. Ooh. You kneel down and lean. Are we sure this is the run? I'm not sure anything's the run ever. This is looking pretty bad. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you're looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. Lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Freaky ending B. The forest is restless. Great. Time passes one day. Awesome. Guys, I'm going to be honest. This run sucks so far. That was exactly one of the 5 mysteries, and we are at a third of our doom. Okay. The whole town stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio mast failure. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Small key, yoink. Let's take a bath. I need stamina desperately. What's my stam at? 14. My doom's at 33%, which really sucks. Well, oh, I can level up. Wait, can I? I can, you're right. Perks, art knowledge. You've got an eye for art and details. Forgetting spells regains extra reason. Knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Okay. Art knowledge. Plus knowledge or let me look at my stats. Knowledge is good already. The other one's what? Perception? My perception's also pretty alright, but it's lower, so I'll do that one. I don't know if I want to. I could up my strength by 1 or stam by 5. I think I'll stamina by 5. I think. Right? It's an either or. Yeah. Okay. We live. We live. Do this one. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your among us. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. My doom is so high. I want to heal my burn, but my doom is already so high. I could go to the hospital maybe, but they're probably gonna be like, no, get out. I don't know. I don't know what conditions allow me to actually be healed at the hospital. Because I feel like last time I tried the hospital, they didn't let me. Maybe minor wounds don't count, but this is a major one, so maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. 'Cause this is no, it's minor. A burn is a minor injury. Okay. Awesome. Never mind then. You know what? I think I'll go. Where's downtown? Where's downtown? Okay. Sewing kit. Cigarettes. Steak knife. Camera. And steak knife, damage 3, speed 74, chance to hit 60. My current branch, damage 2, speed 83. It's faster. I should buy the knife, I guess. Good luck, oh boy. I have the money, I'll buy it. Assuming these, yeah, no, none of those are sellable. Okay, well, I have an actual weapon now at least. It's best to get to school. Whew. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. They're preparing for something? This can't be healthy. Are they hiding something? Preparing for something. They stole my money! What the hell? Why would they do that? A sense of dread creeps over you as the masked people are swarming through the store, filling their carts with food and survival equipment. You notice the goods prices have already skyrocketed. You realize that you need to act fast if you want to have any chance of survival. Oh, they didn't steal my money. You've reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friends safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto. Let's try. Doom is at 38, now 39. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Great. Rioter. Why are you attacking me? -3 all? All? -3 all? Empty bottle. We have 3. Maybe we should give them one because clearly they're mad that like they lost they're mad their bottle broke. I understand, but I have some. Huh. Could I could. I missed one. Okay. Jesus. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. Prescription. Yay, someone else's prescription. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find for sure, but you need to find more information. Where's my prescription? Do I go to the doctor for that? Storage? Oh, storage. I don't remember how to access that. Oh, never mind. Not enough room for an item. Get rid of all this crap. I don't need 3 empty bottles, to be quite honest. Sell that for 0 money. Wait. I can just put it in storage. I forgot. Where could you fill a prescription like this? Probably the pharmacy. You wait patiently in the reception area. You still have some time before you're asked to the office. Corridor A. Venture further down the corridor. A nurse walks past you in a hurry. Take the elevator. Upper floor is eerily silent in comparison. What are you doing here? Check out patient room. You shouldn't bother the recovering patients. Okay. Turn to the reception area. A nurse walks past you in a hurry. Fine. The emergency department is crowded as a direct result of the weird things happening here in town. You finally are asked to the doctor's office. Okay, additional actions available on the injury card. Okay, this is not how I fill my prescription. Treat this, please. I can't get this one treated, but whatever. Blood loss. -10 stamina. Awesome. Well. Why can't you fill my prescription? Jerks. Well, so it goes. She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. Oh, hi, stalker girl. Did you try asking me out first, or did you just resort straight to killing me? That's really cool. I think maybe you should have considered asking me on a date first before attacking me. Why am I missing everything? I'm at 9 stamina. I got an occult diary. Use -3% doom. Hell yeah. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Oh, look at this. I have to go to the hospital. Art therapy. As a part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their works fill you with dread, -2 reason. Awesome. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Well, that sucks. There was a hole here. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. 'Tis gone now. Like the candles. Fuck me. Ooh, whatever. The moment you light the remaining candle, the ground under the sigil collapses, revealing an impossibly deep hole. Its walls are carved into a spiral shape, giving it the illusion of movement because it's an illusion, right? -4 reason. 20 experience, but -4. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for investigation. YouTube isn't going to be happy about it. I'm sorry. Why? Good Lord. Where do I look at my experience? I'm not close. Well, I'm not close. I'm supposed to gather gossip. I guess I should do that. Cause doom. Well, whatever. What's the latest gossip? What's the latest gossip? Have you heard about this computer program that he hasn't been the same since he came back? If Redacted didn't make those drawings, then who did? How did you do on your English exam? I don't know any of these people. Sounds strange, but I believe you. Hey, I have a new person. -1 knowledge? Bro, you suck. This guy makes me stupid. Whatever. Did that not count? Yeah, I'm going to explode. Whatever. I'm going to sacrifice this guy. Gruesome altar. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the last week. Research occult notes. Knowledge check success. The notes lying nearby tell of ancient civilizations and unspeakable horror. You've managed to learn an incantation with the horrifying image will stay with you for a long time. I got a spell. I gain a spell. Expel evil. -6 doom. It costs 2 stamina, but like... You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there! Bum, 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 bum. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads, plus 4%. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. Investigate cursed toilet. I'm gonna lose the game. Just by the way. Legend alive. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can only see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. Prepare yourself. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I like blue. The tall man in a red coat grabs you by your neck and starts choking you. You kick him and rush to the door. -3 stamina. You hear a click coming from the door's direction. You're locked in here with this crazy man. Oh. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. He's gonna kill me. This man's gonna kill me. About 2 damage for my allies to attack, or I could attack. I'm dead, guys. I'm totally dead. Faster combat action for the duration of this encounter. Okay. Did he die or did he win? I didn't read. I got an achievement. That's cool. I guess he died. F. Well, I need to dodge. Or I die. Oof, we are so dead, guys. This is 2. That's not worth it, does it? Because this does 3. I'm dead. Okay, he got me. Well, I mean, technically, if I get these into the green before the combat encounter ends, I'm not dead. But like, that's not gonna happen. I'll let you in on a little secret. That's not gonna happen. We are so dead. I am so toast. Like, there's no way. Oh, the end of the mystery. I just realized I can save this, so I don't have to keep typing it in. Why did he have to hit me that one time? That is so annoying. Oh, you're right. I lived. Maybe it changed for out of early access. Blood flowing from wounds in the tall man's red coat makes it look like the man is slowly melting. You hear cackling coming from behind the mask and faint, and when you wake up, he's gone. Somehow, you know he will be back in another stall, another school, another city, continuing the horror. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, ending B. I might die anyway. Nope. Crestfallen Mask. Armor Eldritch. Negative 10% Doom. Oh, hell yeah. Or wait, does that add to my... It's a cost. The imposing shadow cast by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. Somehow alive. I should have also leveled up, I think, right? Oh, no, I'm so close, though. Oh, wrong thing. I need a reason. And stamina, but... Okay. We're barely alive. Just barely. I'm honestly not sure how we survived that. And we're definitely not going to survive the next mystery. I think I had... Oh, it's Expel Evil. Let me... Oh, that does do it. Oh, man, it's ugly, though, huh? Cost 2 stamina. That will kill me. Let's not do that. Can I take another bath? No. Well. Congratulations on the new phase. Thank you. Thank you. We'll do this one. 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in the school, at least before their teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with her soft voice and calming, emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of their eldritch masters and preparing to serve them. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. Alright, time to die. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. Are you fucking serious? Oh, I did it again. Are you freaking serious? Death by cold bath. Your body clearly wasn't prepared for a cold bath, and you can feel a cold coming on. A cold. Guys. This is great. The bath was too cold. Dies.
Oi, oi, oi.
Old God is ready to return once more. You've perished. Cause of death, stamina loss. I got 2 achievements though. That's cool. This feels a little unfair because it says here you will die at the beginning of your next encounter, but that's not what it did though. It just killed it in me. It just killed it me. Hot shower takers when they try to take a cold shower. So real. So true. I'm never gonna win this game. I need to do like the easy peasy mode. I need to do baby mode for babies because I can't do this game. I can't do it. I'm too bad at it, even though the first time I did good, but then every subsequent time I done bad. I can't do it. I'm no good at it. I'm no good at it. I keep getting snubbed. They keep snubbing me. I'm getting snubbed. Oi, oi, oi. I'm also very tired and sleepy. Happy Halloween, my friends. How's your Halloween going so far? I say so far. It is, well, okay. I don't know time zones, but in Eastern time right now it is 11 for wait. When is daylight savings? It's 11:49 right now. Hey, if it helps, we didn't encounter something truly evil. That is true. We did not. There is nothing evil today. Everything was normal. Something truly normal.
Ooh, I'm dying.
I can't believe they got me like this. I'm heartbroken. I'm crying and screaming and throwing up. And crying and screaming and throwing up. All 3 simultaneously. I'm falling asleep. Honk shoo snork me. I need some snackies. Who's up eating snackies? Ugh. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna First off, I'm gonna close that for now. Yes, sir. I love snackies. I almost just tried to drink from that bottle of honey instead of my water. That would have been quite funny. Bottle of funny. I am surrounded by snackies, and I am experiencing the burden of choice. I kind of feel a bit pressured to eat this Milky Way, though, because it's the only, like, candy I have, and Halloween is almost, like, for real over. I'll do it. It's Milky Way time. We're gonna milk up. Yum, yum, we're gonna milk up. Are you guys ready to milk up? I'm ready to milk up. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Happy Halloween, ghouls, geeks and ghouls and gamers. Don't get attacked by the Frankenstein. Don't get attacked by the Wolfman. For real, don't take too cold of a bath or you'll die. It's frankly so messed up. It's the worst thing ever. What if I want to be attacked by the Wolfman? Now, hey. Hi. Hold on. Hallowed be thy ween. Also, when did you get here? Did I summon you? By mentioning Wolfman? Are you that horny for the Wolfman? You've been here? And that's the first message you send. You are iconic. I am eating a Milky Way bar. And half of the eating noises are real and half of them are fake. Then you'll never know which one's which. I just like to keep them guessing like that. Personally, I like vampires. You two should fight about that. I'm also on the werewolf side, but like, I don't feel like it's mutually exclusive. Why do you have to pick one or the other? She eat on my bar until I milky. She eat on my bar until I milky. She eat on my miss. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Halloween. What time is it? I'm going to keep streaming until midnight, and then I'm going to end the stream because it will no longer be Halloween, at least for me, in Eastern Standard Time. And I think that would be fun. So I'm going to eat this Milky Way and read the chat and just have a grand old time. You would have a good voice for ASMR. Real, though. For real. Actual and real and true. I mean, were you here earlier when I was reading the like creepypastas and such and so on and so forth? Seeing my last barrage of Tumblr boops. Hell yeah. Oh, maybe I should do like one last story to close out. Does anybody have any suggestions for that? I know somebody did before, but I think it was a person who left. Well, I could still find it, huh? Boo papi papi papu papi papi papu papi papi papu. Carmen Winstead. I found it. You almost made a typo. A boob. Was it boob? Was it a boob typo that you would have made? If so, I think you should have sent it. Okay. Oh, it's Wednesday. I typed in Moonstead. Yeah. Instead of ending exactly at midnight, I'm gonna read one last story. I've gotten a bit of a second wind, if you will. Villains Wiki, Wattpad. No way. Is this the original? It's not. You are reading creepy stories and riddles. I'm gonna assume this is it, and I'm going to John, you have a Tumblr now. You should open Tumblr and look at it. You should open Tumblr and look at it, and then you will learn. But you have 3 minutes, so good luck. Okay. I need to open OBS, and I need to go like, and then, doop, and then doop. Oh, I forgot that. There we go. Here we go. One last hurrah. Shut up. Okay. Go away. I don't want to log in or sign up. Go away. Man, it won't go away. Okay, here we go. Carmen Winstead was 17 years old when her parents decided to move to Florida. That is scary. Her father's business was bankrupted, and the only way he could find a job was by moving to another state. The relocation caused a lot of problems for Carmen, as she was forced to leave her beloved friends behind to attend a new school. Carmen had a hard time making friends when she transferred to Southlake High School. It was second semester of the school year, and most students already had their own friends. Initially, she spent many days alone, walking from class to class without speaking to anyone. Eventually, she befriended a group of 5 girls. Carmen thought these girls were her friends, but it wasn't long until she discovered that they had been gossiping behind her back and spreading nasty rumors. When she confronted them, the girls scowled and began bullying her every day, making her life a living hell. They started out calling her names, but the bullying got worse. One day, during lunch break, she returned to find all of her school books vandalized with dirty words. Then the next week, she opened her bag to discover someone spilled milk all over her binders. The final straw came when she put on her coat after school and found that someone stuffed dog poop in her pockets. After all the anger pent up inside her, Carmen decided that she couldn't take the bullying anymore. She finally told her teacher what had been happening. Unfortunately, milking the binder. Unfortunately, it was far too late. One day, the school was holding a fire drill. When the alarm sounded, hundreds of students filed out of their classrooms and assembled in the yard outside. As the teachers read out the roll call, the gang of 5 girls decided that this was the perfect opportunity to embarrass Carmen in front of the whole school during the fire drill. They moved over to where Carmen was standing, near a sewer drain, and began crowding her, nudging her towards the open manhole. Soon enough, they pushed her, and she fell over head first down the manhole. When they saw her falling, the girls started snickering amongst themselves, and when Carmen's name was called out, they shouted, "She's down in the sewer!" All the other students began laughing, but when the teacher looked down the manhole and saw Carmen's body lying at an odd angle and her face covered in blood, the tense changes here. But when the teachers looked down the manhole and saw Carmen's body lying at an odd angle and her face was covered in blood, she was dead. She was dead still. I get it's supposed to say she was dead still, but she was dead still. I like to live in the universe in which I imagine that they expected her to die, but they expected her to like resurrect really quick. Like they live in this universe where people like will come back to life after dying, and she's like fucking. I did it again, and she's just like messing around by like staying dead. It's like playing dead, but like real. She was dead still. There was nothing to be done. Carmen was gone. When the ambulance arrived, they determined that she had broken her neck when she hit the ladder on the way down. Her face was fractured with little to no recognition. They hauled Carmen's body out of the sewer, and everyone had to stay behind after school while the police questioned all of Carmen's classmates. The 5 girls lied to the police, saying they had witnessed Carmen falling down the sewer. As the case didn't carry any leads, the police believed the girls and ruled Carmen Winstead's death an accident. Jesus decided to play the dead still prank for 3 days. That's great. That's great. Everyone thought that was the last they would hear of Carmen, but they were wrong. Months later, Carmen's classmates began receiving strange emails on Facebook. The emails were titled "They Pushed Her" and claimed that Carmen hadn't really fallen down the sewer, she had been pushed. The emails also warned that the guilty people should own up and take responsibility for their crime. Most people dismissed the emails as spam or a hoax, but others were not so sure. A few days later, one of the girls who pushed Carmen down the sewer was at home taking a shower when she heard a strange cackling laugh. It seemed to be coming from the drain. The girl started to freak out and ran out of the bathroom. That night, the girl struggled to sleep, but eventually dozed off. 5 hours later, her mom was awoken in the middle of the night by a loud noise that resounded throughout the house. She ran into her daughter's room, only to find it empty. There was no trace of the girl. The worried mother called the police, and when they arrived, they conducted a search of the area. Soon enough, they discovered the horrific scene of the girl's remains. Her corpse was lying in the sewer, neck broken, and her face was completely torn off. One by one, all of the girls who pushed Carmen that day were found dead. They had all been killed in exactly the same way, and were all found at exactly the same spot, in the sewer, at the bottom of the manhole where Carmen died. But the killing didn't stop there. More of Carmen's former classmates were found dead. It seemed that anyone who didn't believe that Carmen had been pushed was eventually found down in the sewer with their necks broken and faces torn off. That's unfair. That's unfair. I call BS. That's unfair. That's unfair. That's unfair. The legends say that Carmen's ghost is still on the rampage, hunting down anyone who doesn't believe her story. When you go to sleep, you'll wake up in the sewer, in complete darkness, paralyzed and constantly hearing distant laughter around you. Before you know it, Carmen will come to kill you the same way she was killed. Be careful who you bully, because you might find yourself on the receiving end of the curse of Carmen Winstead. Pause. Hold on. Be careful who you bully. Oh no, it's spooky chainmail. Hey, do you guys think that's unfair? I think it's unfair. I think it's quite unfair. I understand the vengeance against the girls who pushed her, but like everybody else, come on. Come on, that's not cool. That's not cool. About to wake up in a sewer for saying it's unfair. Listen. I'm a big boy. I'm a grown adult. She can try all she wants. She may be a spooky, vengeful spirit, but she's also like a 14-year-old or something, and with a broken neck. And I am like big, strong man. I am at least one of those things, and it's the third one. But anyways, be careful who you bully. Just make sure you don't do it to Carmen Winstead, who is a dead ghost. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. This is a great story. Why is it titled Creepy Stories and Riddles? I guess that's the collection? Oh, guys, there's a picture. There's a picture to go along with it. Oh, hello. Guys. Is it just me, or does this look like not real? Like, I hesitate to say AI generated, but it looks not real. She's dead still, by the way, just in case you were wondering. What's the riddle? That's my question. What is the riddle? Looks like it's a walkway, not a top down. Yeah, definitely. I guess the hole would be up here, like where the ladder's at, but this nothing about this doesn't look right. This doesn't look like a photo. Right? This doesn't look like a photo. The perspective is like wrong, and the details on things, the water definitely looks like it's drawn. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. Artificially brightened for sure. I think it was a photo. I think it's an edited photo. Anyways, reverse image search. You're a genius. I gotta remember how to do that. It's been so long. Hold on, let me drag this over here, just in case. My sweet Clementine. How the hell do you here, I found it. I figured it out. Don't say anything. I figured it out. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, okay. Dirty water. Okay, that's a different person using that. Is that the only photo? Adam Powell, courtesy. Okay. Fair enough. Although, oh, okay. It's an old sewer they're revitalizing, I suppose. It is now 12:09. It is no longer Halloween for those of us in Eastern time. In Eastern time. Yep. I have been November. I have been streaming for almost 3 hours. No, yes, 3 hours. Yes? Why does it? No. How long have I been streaming for? I started like 9-ish, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost 3 hours. Right. So let me wait till this hits the 3 because I want it to say 3 hours. Yes. Hello, everybody. Let me put these back on. And I will. This has been fun, good stream. Great. Thank everybody for coming out and as gay. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm tired. Thank you everybody for attending my stream. I love you. I'm in love with you. All of you, each and every one of you. Even the people listening later. I'm in love with you. And in whatever way you wish, if you wish it to be platonic, familial, romantic, sexual, whatever. That's whatever way you wish. That's how I love you. I am going to leave. I am going to leave. You are so awesome. You are so cool. You guys, so awesome, so cool. I enjoyed the Carmen story. Me too. It was really good. It was really good. Okay, good night, guys. Happy Halloween for the final time, even though it's November. Bye. Goodbye.